good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. And the rush will get to him at the 25. And the Buffaloes will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, Dave. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sanford. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside to the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe go play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
He wants to change this route. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Quick strike complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. And he missed it. No good. After the miss, no change in the score.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate, and listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Makes the quick grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no 1st down.
Lewis wants to pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. The give out of the gun. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. And the Buffaloes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Miller. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. This will likely be the last play of the half. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Boulder. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas at Folsom Field.
Just about set to get this second half underway. On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
And that's a gift, right? Like, he was pretty dang open, and that drag route came open, and he had a chance to catch that, chew up some yards, but the defense will take it. And I tell you what, when you go over the middle, man, you got to have some courage, and I don't know if he felt some pressure and some bodies around him, but that was a clear drop.
Simple call, excellent execution, moves the sticks on third down.
These QBs and receivers, man, they run this route in practice thousands of times. So it's nice to see them come out here and execute it in game conditions. Great job with the timing, great job with the depth and the route. Nice work between those two.
That last completion sets them up on second down. Wants to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Carter. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on third down. It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. That took nerves of steel to convert that fourth down on the road.
Oh, man, the crowd going nuts. A big-time opportunity in the third quarter to create some momentum. Help them go crazy. Help them go nuts. But the offense does their job, quiets the crowd, gets the big fourth down conversion.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It's as if there's a force field that's been keeping them out of the end zone and off the scoreboard. They'll try to change it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Cougars! They take the lead with the 6.
3rd and goal situation, and as a quarterback, you're thinking, I gotta find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the tight end. He does a nice job on the route. He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Lewis to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Gonna run it. It's Sanford. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
Houston will snap it in the red zone. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Moving out of the pocket. He'll step out of bounds at the 11.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage.
And they will score! Touchdown, Houston! Hello! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Running into the open space. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Takes it on the return. He's got great speed. And there he goes. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to throw on 1st down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And as a quarterback, you've got to be able to take advantage of the situation. You were given the ball in tremendous field position. You've thrown 2 straight incompletions. You can't squander this opportunity. You need a big play here.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. One final play before the end of the quarter. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the third. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So the final period starts with a second down play. Lewis wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Man, that is just what this defense did not need. Late in the football game, up by a couple of scores, you just can't give up the big play. And listen, that was a contested catch, but we got to get guys on the ground. Can't give up explosive. Let that clock tick and preserve the lead.
Man, this defense has been ruthless all game long. Individual effort. They've got guys up front winning their one-on-one matchups, and they have been terrorizing this quarterback.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Miller. Oh, got some room, headed to the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs! Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Cal is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Aaron Rodgers, this has not been a blowout today in Berkeley. They're up by just 1 over SMU. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Second down, he'll throw it. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
It's simple, but it's not easy. You know, you miss on these throws and you see the ball not going near the wide receiver, but a lot of times it has to do with the bottom half of the quarterback. And are his feet set where now he can start to move towards where he wants to throw the football, and you could tell his feet weren't set and he was drifting a little bit.
Got it in the middle. It's Carter. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football, though.
This Houston offense about to snap it on 1st down again. Looking for room. It's Butler. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. Across the 25, he's got room. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stops.
That is a total bust by the defense. You can't go out there with 6 DBs and allow a wide receiver to be that wide open, make the catch, and then even make a nice run after it. Somebody made a big mistake in the back end.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They relentlessly moved forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Backs looking for the goal line. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Houston. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Lewis to throw. That's caught. It's Miller. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And the Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up. And you got to communicate.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Off play action. Got a man. It's Atkins. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Now facing a 3rd and long. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. It'll be 3rd and long. Gonna look downfield again. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Offense in an empty set. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. That's reeled in. It's Williams. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. They convert the 4th down, but back to the line with no time to waste. That's caught. It's Williams. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking down the middle. He's got it. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Wide receiver going in motion. Lewis wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Atkins. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown. Still alive in this one.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.